Point and shoot forever. Munchie B quits No Jumper after being humiliated by ADAM22. Cool. Let's see what's happening here.
All right, so it does look like blind No Jumper host Munchie B has turned on the cuck and has resigned his position from No Jumper. What? This is according to known fraud Poetic Minyango Jala.
Jesus
Jala
Christ.
is my real name.
ADAM22 is not having a good day. It's been a pretty bad day,
Oh, it looks like he's been on the Ozempic, innit? Someone's been on something, by the way. Maybe someone's been on something. A little bit of a difference there. Frederick Jala looks like he's dropped some LBs. He looks like he's dropped some LBs, Frederick Jala, innit? Frederick Jala dropped some LBs, it looks like.
Known fraud Poetic Minyango Jala.
Frederick Jala is
my real name.
ADAM22 is not having a good day. It's been a pretty bad day to be. ADAM22 is.
Frederick Jala is my real name.
Minyango Jala. Jala.
ADAM22 is not
my real name.
ADAM22
is my real name.
ADAM22.
Minyango Jala.
Frederick Jala is my real name.
Minyango Jala.
Frederick Jala is my real
Jala.
Frederick Jala is my real Jala is my real name.
ADAM22 is not having a good day. It's been a pretty bad day, to be honest. One of his co-hosts of his podcast, the No Jumper podcast, he quit. He vows to never return back to No Jumper after an altercation.
Now, Poetic Jala lies more than anyone in the world. And so at this point, this is like 98% probably a lie. Munchie B probably didn't quit. This is probably a play. But I'll say this, he should quit because of what was done to him by this New Hampshire cuck. Munchie B was humiliated. He was attacked physically. He was basically treated like a little ass bitch, and it's because he was too drunk on stream and he happened to touch the 16's arm with his hand. That's what the 16 was so furious about, and that's why the 16 humiliated him intentionally.
Every week, you've got the opportunity, and you're f***ing it up because you keep showing up blackout drunk, acting like a fucking moron.
Oh, you lying now?
No, stop fucking touching me.
He's so, like, how does he shout? How does he shout and scream like this, but he's not intimidating at all? You know what I mean? He lacks any kind of, I don't know, bass in his voice, innit? That's what he probably lacks. He's screaming and shouting and whatever, and clearly very angry, but it's not really coming across, innit? I don't know why.
That's what I'm saying.
Stop touching me. I don't need your weird ass hands in my face.
That's how you know you pop.
Man, I am out of here.
No, he lying.
Stop fucking touching me.
No, he lied.
Is he about to cry? Is he about to cry?
Come on, last year.
So he's screaming in his face, in this blind person's face. He's hitting this blind person. He kicked this blind person. So he's hitting him in the hand, and then he kicked him. Look at him kick.
You won't do it. Don't stop touching me. Stop it. Stop poking me. What the fuck is this? Get your fucking dead hand off of me.
Let's do it.
Get out of here.
Let's do it right now.
Oh my God. He kicked his chair like that. Honestly, man, this is the thing I don't like about hip hop media space. The hip hop media space picks and chooses. Can you imagine what someone like a Munchie B, or even if he's blind, anybody in that space would do if academics did that to them? Can you imagine if Charleston White kicked some person like, you know what I mean? There'd be threats all over social media. It'll be on site. It'll be this. It'll be that. But because this guy is whatever he is, they just give him all of the license to just get away with absolute murder. What? Why are you kicking his chair away like that for? Fuck it. Use your words, man. God damn.
Stop putting your dirty ass fucking hand on me, bro.
No.
Dirty ass hand? What? Whoa. So that sounds a little problematic.
Exactly.
Why are you saying his hand's dirty? Because you don't like it? So the 16's out of line, and he actually responded to this because he's getting so much backlash, and this is what he had to say.
A good chunk of the fans out there say that actually I was f***ed up and Munchie needs to f*** me up, or Munchie's homie needs to f*** me up. It's like, what planet are you f***ing living on in which you think that it's acceptable to touch somebody over and over and over and over, and even when they tell you to stop, you just keep doing it? Like, I've never felt more.
So the 16's getting all this backlash from his own audience, his own fans that call him the 22ster. These are his fans, and they're calling him out for this. but the 16 refuses to take any sort of just
of
even a
course,
small
zero.
amount of accountability. He
Zero.
thinks that screaming in a blind man's face while hitting and kicking him is perfectly okay.
More disappointed in the audience than when I actually just read people like Trigger Bird saying that. I'm like, bro, are you serious? Like, you're going to turn this into like, oh, you're letting the white man take advantage of you? When
There's one thing that he loves the most. He hates accountability. He hates accountability. But again, I think he's going to learn accountability when he eventually gets punched in the face. I don't think he's ever really been beaten up because of the words he said, you know? He's kind of gotten away with a lot in his life. I think that's what he needs. He needs to get beaten up and he'll learn. But, you know, standard ADAM22. Either way as well, I don't blame him. He kind of gets away with murder because people let him get away with murder. You know, his clout and his platform is so widely regarded, I guess, with some people that they let him get away with murder because they want to be on No Jumper more. So they don't mind him disrespecting them, talking shit, you know, being fucking being pedantic, being semantics man, all that shit. But fucking hell, this is awful.
The white man just exemplified for the whole podcast community. The white man just exemplified what maturity when podcasting actually looks like. You can have somebody violate your boundaries over and over and over.
Oh, so he's telling everybody about the white man, what the white man does and how it's supposed to be done. So this is crazy. And he's not taking any accountability for anything. He's not walking anything back. He's not saying anything like, I'm going to be real. I feel like I lost my temper a little bit and I'm sorry about that, but I just felt so violated. He didn't say anything like that. And so he watched this back and decided that he did absolutely nothing wrong. Listen to him explain how he did nothing wrong by kicking Munchie B. Listen to this.
I put my foot on his chair, not making contact with his body, just touching the chair. And I pushed with my foot so that he would not be so close to me anymore, so that he wouldn't be able to touch me anymore. Now, there's people who really feel like this was so over the line.
So it's almost like he's trolling. Like, is this real? Like, is this a play?
Like, this is real narcissism in effect, isn't it? This is real narcissism in 4K because that isn't what happened. Like, that was unnecessary, the kick. The repeated screams and the don't touch me stuff, I get. But the putting your foot on his chair, kicking him away like that, that's aggressive, and that's a line. That's a increase or whatever. That's an escalation, sorry, of aggression that is completely out of line with what was going on there. You know, it was completely out of line because by the time he was screaming, Munchie B was either putting his arms down or kind of pulling back anyway. He didn't need to do that extra kick thing. And he only did that too because the guy's blind. Let's be honest too. He's not doing that to anybody else. Do you know what I mean? He's only doing that. He feels confident to do that because the guy's blind. So you're kind of picking on somebody that you know you can kind of get away with that stuff with too. Because you wouldn't do it to somebody else who's maybe able-bodied and shit. So yeah.
Is this a staged play? How the fuck is he? So he's like, there's nothing wrong with me. I used my foot to push him. You pushed a blind man, cuck? That's not okay.
I'm going to be honest with you. I would never hit Munchie in a million years because the motherfucker is blind. And I got love for him, right? I think that in that situation, when I've been touched.
Wow, he's slapping his hand. He's slapping his hand away, man. Munchie. He really is not scared, isn't it? I guess he's really not worried about any repercussions. He really doesn't think Munchie's homies or anything are gonna do anything. He really is confident that he can just do what he wants. God almighty, this is crazy. Crazy. Munchie B can't come back on No Jumper. You have to quit. You can't come back, man. This is a level of disrespect that's too far. And again, it's just fucking No Jumper. Look at him getting his panties in a twist about somebody getting a bit too drunk and getting a bit too handsy at No Jumper. There's been guys on there that's been doing like hardcore drugs. Fucking, what's his name? People pissing them on themselves. Lush vomiting on himself. Like, there's people been doing like what? Lean, everything. He draws a line at somebody drinking a little bit too much Hennessy. Shut up.
And I've said over and over and over that I don't want to be touched. I actually think that would have been a situation in which I would have been totally justified reacting with violence.
You know, It occurred to me that, it's just so weird that this cuck is so sensitive about being touched, but he does homemade corn with his skank wife.
No, true.
And he does it with other men, too. He doesn't mind a naked hip contact with another man while they're doing his wife. But getting nudged on the arm by his friend that's sitting next to him on a podcast, that is where the 16 feels violated. He's too grossed out. He's grossed out by Munchie B's hand. But he's not grossed out when he goes home to that wife that needs to be tested every 2 weeks. What? So anyways, let's look at this next little piece. This is Munchie B on his Morals Over Money TV YouTube channel. And this is his response. This is him basically demanding a sit down with the 16 to resolve this before Munchie B goes back to work. He says he's not returning to No Jumper unless this sit down is given to him. Listen to this.
What I'm requesting before Monday to holler so I could get my partner, and I checked nobody, but address some things. I think that's a fair little request, you know what I'm saying? But what else we got?
So Munchie B feels very...
He's trying to set him up. There's no way that ADAM22 agrees to this. There's no way ADAM22 agrees to a sit down, because this is going to be a setup. He's gonna get put hands and feet on him for sure. This is definitely a setup. There's no way that ADAM22 agrees to that sit down. They're gonna fuck him up, rightfully so, because of all the violations and stuff. But there's no way he agrees to that. No way.
Very embarrassed. He wants to sort of apologize, and he wants the 16 to apologize as well. He wants to hash things out, but I don't think at this point that Munchie had seen the full context, the full footage. I don't think he reviewed it in its entirety. Look at how the 16 was treating Munchie B. He was saying, shut the fuck up, and all this other stuff. That's so disrespectful.
This thing you're doing right here. This is what's holding you back. You said...
Exactly, Colin. Exactly, yeah. Somebody mentioned actually, yeah, exactly. He's gonna challenge him to a boxing match. Someone mentioned it the other time. Like, the only people he's like real scraps or real friction with are people with disabilities, from Smack, learning disability, T-Rail, One Arm, Munchie B. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't really challenge or want to fight able-bodied people. He seems to be always wanting to, he seems to be really want and be okay with fighting people that have, things that would give him a disadvantage in a fight. But in general, he's been able to get away with too much, man. The LA scene has let him get away with way too much. And like I said, if this is academics, man, no one will let him get away with this shit. How he talks to people, how he treats people. This is crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. To be fair, I don't want violence anyway. I think violence across the board, let's cross it out. But why is it when black people do stuff to each other like this, it's fucking guns and shit out? A white man does it, everyone's kind of like, whatever. Crazy.
Hey, yo, hold up.
You're lying.
I don't want to bet. Shut the fuck up with that shit.
Nigga, you shut the fuck up. Nigga, you just lied.
Shut the fuck up. All right.
You shut the fuck up.
Ben Hur said,
lied.
Are you done?
For sure, I'm done.
You should definitely keep drinking.
I'm done.
Definitely keep drinking.
No, I'm done, but you lied.
So Munchie B wanted to sit down to come to an understanding.
I don't know how he restrained himself from not hitting the guy over the head with a bottle. Obviously, he's fucking blind, so he doesn't know where he is. But Jesus Christ, man, the fucking the restraint not to fucking smash that head on his bottle was fucking very, very strong.
Apologize. He wanted to apologize for his actions. He wanted the 16 to apologize for what he said and did. But the 16 can't find fault. He can't understand that he was completely unhinged and wrong. This is really crazy. I mean, what kind of psychopath does Lena the Plug have to be? This is who she married. This is who Lena the Plug married. That's fucking crazy. She's got to be a psycho. In fact, I know she is. And so the 16's talking to his audience about respecting people's personal space and everything else like that. But he posted this photo. He posted this during their little kerfuffle, and this was just to embarrass and humiliate Munchie B. That's the only reason this was posted. And this is a blind person. He doesn't know he's being photographed. His pants are compromised. I mean, look at he's pointing the camera down in Munchie B's crotchal region. Very disrespectful. And Munchie B, like I said, he doesn't even know that this is going on. He's too blind. So how could you be talking about personal space and respecting others' personal space when you're fucking doing this? Publishing photos of an unsuspecting disabled blind person with their pants down when they don't know they're being photographed? Are you out of your mind? So Munchie B quit, and this is according to a known lying, scamming fraud, Frederick Menyengo Jala Tokpa.
Frederick Jala is my real name.
And so we can't really take his word for it, although he is calling out the so Jala's calling out the 16 too. This is how bad this is.
An employee is losing an employee in a situation that you believe that you are 100% right about, but then you have to go on YouTube and see that everybody is against you. And Adam is having a tough time with that. I found out Munchie B quit No Jumper this morning when I woke up to our group chat.
Now, Jala hasn't been back to No Jumper in like 3 months. He told everyone that he got weight loss surgery and that he's losing all the weight. And this was 3 months ago. He looks like he's possibly gained weight. So I don't know what is going on. I don't know if he quit also, but I can't wait to see him back on if he comes back to No Jumper, that'll be a very pretty day. So Munchie B's gone. The 16, it says he's looking for someone to replace him already. This is what he posted on his story. The 16 did. But this could also be a lie. Munchie B has lied in the past about turning on No Jumper and everything else like that. It was all a play. So we do have a boy that cried wolf situation. I don't fully believe this. I think that Munchie B is probably coming back to No Jumper. Although if he does, he probably will be looked at as a clown by all of his peers.
Course.
So that's the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, he probably will come back. These motherfuckers love No Jumper. They love to turn a blind eye to all the disrespect. They rarely, if ever, stay away for long. They always find a way to come back. So there is a possibility he's going to come back, but he shouldn't. Even if, to start it, he was kind of in the fault for drinking too much and being a little bit too leery and loud, maybe. I still think there's a way for Adam to de-escalate that situation, to get his point across without slapping the guy's hand away and kicking his chair like that. I don't think that's necessary. He could have just ended the pod. He could have told fucking Munchie B to leave. He didn't need to do all that extra stuff. That was just unnecessarily disrespectful because, he's a disrespectful guy. But Munchie B shouldn't go back on there. Munchie B should not go back on there. By all, just whatever, he should do whatever it takes to not go back on there. He can't go back on there. It's already embarrassing that he got sunned like that by fucking, ADAM22. The last thing you can do is go back there. You can't go back there, man. You really can't.
Mess with Munchie too, though, but I had to come get my get back. Like, I just seen bro get kicked in the ass and he had thigh out on the clip. So I'm like, shout out Munchie, though. He is, like, Adam wasn't lying, though. He is dope in the, I think he do got a lot of potential, but after that, though, like, your potential, like, your projection stopped after, like, it dropped after you let Adam kick you in the ass and talk to you like that. That's when it's like, not Munchie. I'm like, not Munchie B.
Oh, they're instigating over there. They're instigating. Uh-oh.
I'm a big fan of bruh. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a big fan. So it's like, Adam gotta stop, man. Like, I don't know what they running over there at No Jumper. Niggas getting shot, kicked in the ass, cups of water thrown on niggas, spit on. Like, it's just, I like No Jumper, bro, cause that's your WWE for real. Nah, not my nigga Munchie. Niggas gonna do us like that.
Jesus Christ, he's instigating, man. He knows what he's doing.
Don't get
He
that
knows
no
what
more,
he's
Adam.
doing. He knows what he's doing, man.
Fuck around with these niggas, but anyway.
Fuck, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's fucking doing. He really does know what he's doing.